Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about what the thumbnail is implying. The sun is in Gandanta, so it's drowning right now. And what does that mean? It's time for us to see and finally know what our school system is doing and the way everything is orchestrated. You see, we're in the age of Aquarius right now, and Aquarius is a sign that's opposite to Leo, meaning it opposes the sun. See, the sun shines bright and it blinds everyone. But you need to put on those optical lenses that impales through all of that illumination and see the sun for what it really is. If you look at the sun through some intense shades, you will see that there's a spot on it, meaning there's a blemish or a blind spot, as you would say. And we figured the sun out. It's a mild malefic for a reason. It's needed. It helps us. The sun represents our Atma, our soul, our intelligence, and our essence. But ask the other planets if they're all okay with the sun, especially Saturn, which represents the dark side of everything. Ask Rahu and Ketu how they feel about the sun. Ask Venus, for crying out loud. Yeah, have a conversation with those other planets how they feel about the sun. Because why is it every time when the sun goes into Gandanta, which is the topic of this video, it's doing some undercover shit to this country in the United States of America? I can't speak for all nations. I was born here. I'm foundational Black American and all of that. My bones, my blood, and my ancestors are rooted in this country, so I better know how it operates, especially knowing I'm in the occult with Jyotish now. So the sun goes into Gandanta thrice in a year. That's that old term, 3 times. The first time it happens is during tax season. Tax season is mid-April, primarily the 15th of April. What happens? There's a Sanskranti period of Misha, or Aries, when the sun transmigrates from Pisces to Aries. It's tax season. Now, Gandanta is the last 3 degrees of a water sign and the first 3 degrees of a fire sign. This happens around spring. Now, in fall, back to school season, tax-free weekend, what normally happens around this time? All the Leos come out of hiding saying, it's Leo season, baby. It is Leo. No, it's not Leo. Why? Because it's July 20-something? You think that's when Leo season starts? No. Leo season starts during Simha Sanskranti, when the sun leaves Karkata Rashi, which is Cancer, and goes into Leo. See, a lot of Leos think they are those because while their sun is in Cancer, in Ashlesha Nakshatra, the fork-tongued. But around that time, when they think Leo season activates, is really Leo Navamsa. Is a Leo Navamsa, not the actual Leo sign. So they go crazy and gung-ho when Leo season arrives because of the Leo Navamsa. But I'll digress. Now, what happens during the winter time? When the sun goes into Sidereal Sagittarius, or Dana Sanskranti, the last 3 degrees of Vrishika Rashi, which is Scorpio, and the first 3 degrees of Danas, which is Sagittarius, is mid-December. It's Christmas time. We got to get this merchandise sold and out of here before the next fiscal year. But again, this involves the sun. Every time the sun goes into a fire sign, this country is doing some tax duties. Now, what's happening to the sun? It's drowning. It's not thinking coherently. We finally figured it out because you have to heavily consider the lunar mansions or the nakshatras, just not the rashis or the 12 zodiac signs here. Now, every time there's a Gandanta, you have to look at the nakshatras that are involved. You have Rafti, which is the final nakshatra. You have Ashlesha, which is the 9th nakshatra. And then you have Jyeshta, which is the 18th nakshatra, all ruled by Mercury. Mercury is always close to the sun. Being combust, being burned out, its communications and intelligence are right there by the sun. And what's the nakshatra always ruling at the beginning of each fire sign? Ketu. Ketu, which is an eclipser of the sun at times. You have Ashwini. You have Magha. And you have, what's the other one? Mula. Mula, all ruled by Ketu. It's like it's a refresher or a restart of something. So here's what it means when it comes to back to school. Mula Nakshatra is what's waiting for the sun in the Gandanta after it leaves Jyeshta. No. After it leaves Ashlesha. Ashlesha is the fork-tongued one. The serpent ruled by the Nagas. That's snake energy. And the sun is going to go up into Maga, the throne, the king. So what is this going to do to our babies? Drown out, wash the minds all over again. After they had a tremendous vacation in the summer, getting them all hyped up about going back to school or whatnot, doing the same thing over and over for 13 years. For 13 years. And there's something about that 13, because have you recognized that in the United States of America, there are exactly 13 federal holidays? And we know about the 13 royal families that rule this world. And we also know that the United States are secretly not following the solar calendar, but a lunar calendar, because there's 13 moon cycles. I want y'all to know that. I'm going to make a video about the 13 federal holidays, but I want you to know this. Every time the sun goes into Gandanta, it's drowning and it behaves incoherently. Remember, the sun is sattvic. It is holy. It's a good thing. But it's a mild malefic too. The sun has done his shit also. But we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius opposites the sun. So Aquarius knows. And you got to know, when you're sending your children back to school, just know their minds are being reprogrammed and washed out again. Because the sun is washed out. We imitate life. We shouldn't be starting school when the sun is in Gandanta. That's unhealthy. And I want you to look in your chart and your children's charts to where your Leo and your Cancer is, where that Gandanta point occurs. Because I know where it occurs in my chart, and I know exactly how it's going to affect me. And I want you all to know the same as well. So again, in summary, this is about the sun going into Gandanta and the reason for it. It's the drowning of the intelligence, because the sun rules intelligence. Mercury is intelligent. Jupiter is intelligent. But sun is intelligence. And the sun rules the government. So those that are in control, the dominant society of this country, they have their astrologers. I am your astrologer. Boots on the ground. And this is what is happening. More people are homeschooling their children. More people are sending their children to alternative education, learning vocation, skills, home ec, workshop. I'm loving it. Look into your children's charts. Get readings for them and understand how they should be educated by looking at their 5th house, their 9th house, their ascendant, the trines. We got to save our babies because they will take them from you and you not know what is going on with them. So, this is Judge with the Cosmic Answer LLC. I love you guys because this is a village here. So like and subscribe, comment below, and let's get the word out.